Hi everyone, welcome to Nice Driving 36. This video is sponsored by absolutely no one. So instead, if you haven't done already that is, please press that subscribe button. Now, my viewers sussed this out brilliantly. With the parked BMW on the right hand side, they've left this lorry driver plenty of space to still get through and keep flowing. Great job. And to try and convince you to do the same if you don't do already, look how little time it actually cost my viewer. The answer is nothing. What about this for a nice piece of driving? Watch the oncoming driver flashing the lights. What's going on? My viewer nicely slows because they realise something's amiss, and it's a hedgehog in the middle of the road. And the oncoming driver's stopped all the traffic to pick it up, but she throws it into the bushes anyway. Come on, did you really think that that was going to happen? It's a nice driving episode. Well done for this lady, top marks.
Cheers. Thanks, buddy.
Well done to that driver of that blue SUV. Lovely to see. It will always be most of these things that are featured on a Nice Driving episode are things that we should be doing anyway, and this is another example. Look at the BMW on the left. They check before swinging their door open. This is my same viewer from the intro clip, applying a similar mindset to a different situation, and again we've got a positive result. Again holding back where you can't proceed, allowing other people to flow. Perfect. Doing this though has caused an extra problem. You've now got to be careful of how you move away when your lights change. The slow creep was perfect, allowing vehicles potentially coming up from behind to understand my viewer was about to move. Great job. Listen carefully for this one. One of the motorists up ahead warns other traffic about the pedestrian about to walk out behind the bus. And it worked really nicely, as that one was pretty important with the van coming the other way. Nice job. Staggered formation for the win, yet again. It fixes so many aspects of other people's poor driving. Good drivers aren't pressured into keeping momentum at all costs. Good drivers will slow down until the risk is finished. Classic example with a kid on a bike. This should go for riders also. I think my viewers already spotted the emergency service vehicle approaching, and they leave space at the lights. And as there's no one behind, they create a little bit more space so the ambulance can pass through even sooner.
That's exactly what I'm going to do.
A pretty good job. Just try and stop here first time round if it happens again. Roads like this can be tricky and difficult sometimes, especially when we've got bigger vehicles coming in the opposite direction. The minibus has spotted my viewer and decides to hold back, and obviously flashes the lights. But if there was no one behind my viewer, I think I would have held back and waited in this space now. When people do cede priority, they often don't think about who is following them, and I think that could be the case here. But my viewer still fixes the problem, even though they've now got a tight get out and they actually have to reverse a little. I would like to remind people that giving way to a pedestrian who wishes to cross at the exit to a roundabout is still something you should do if it's safe. My viewer shows us how it's done. Nice and early, nice and smooth, and no problems. Doing this, however, in certain situations can be really dangerous, and it's all because of the information that hasn't been given out to the general public. I would say 90% of the people don't know. And interestingly, in Loveday Ryder's biography, who is the chief executive of the DVSA, it says she has successfully served in a number of senior roles in organisation design, change management and programme delivery. How do you think she's got on with this? Let me know in the comments. All emergency service vehicles require a corridor of space. And if you see one, can you be a big part in enabling that? A nice job done here. When traffic's busy, look how well it flows when everyone takes the turn. Sometimes that can actually mean giving up the priority that you have. All the vehicles up ahead are merging in turn when joining the roundabout, and it's making the queues from both sides disappear as quickly as the other one, and one's not getting longer. And we don't see anyone in this clip closing space down, and it's a pleasure to watch. It's as if everyone knew their place where they were gonna go. And surprise, surprise, that's how merge in turn works. Or should do. When Smiler Bob spots this jogger crossing the road and running in the same direction as he is but on the opposite side, he doesn't just take his priority. There are oncoming vehicles who may not have seen the jogger, so this is a perfect option. It keeps everyone safe, and especially the jogger. Would this have crossed your mind? If not, add have they been seen to the have I been seen mindset that I talk about so often. I think this was especially good. Nice job. Now the risk has gone, get on with it. Multi-lane roundabouts can cause many problems. I would have done something differently here though. I wouldn't have even attempted to go past the white van. This was a good spot and save, however, if you stay in that little pocket of space, it's even less of an issue. As long as the police or emergency services have got a corridor to get past, you don't always need to stop, and this is a great example of how to do it. The van driver coming from the opposite direction spots this situation early and holds back and lets my viewer go, but my viewer's going to get absolutely slaughtered for the state of the windscreen. I thought this was a lovely solution to a tricky situation. You can hear my viewer's reaction when they spot the vehicle coming the other way.
Ah, bollocks. Drops your mate, so I'll go on the ice.
This was a nice spot cross-viewing over the hedge, and the flashes of the lights also were never going to be misleading to anyone. All good here.
One of the things I do like about driving this time of year on those roads, it's a bus.
Watch the lady on the right who's just got out of a car. She drops some money.
Oh heck, some money? Oh no.
For me, this is really interesting because people's natural reaction is to help out when someone's made a mistake like this. However, when people make a mistake on the road which actually involves risk, people don't want to help out and they do their utmost to actually make the situation worse or reprimand.
It's too There's two by here. Oh, okay.
Thanks a lot for tuning in everyone, keep safe and I'll see you soon.